Welcome back to your daily basketball recap. My name is Levi Jacob, and we're just going to jump right into it today. We have two re signings, the first of which was recorded 2 days ago. Luka Doncic agreed to a 3-year, 165 million maximum. That's a max. They maxed him out. Contract with the Los Angeles Lakers after trading for him the prior season. Hotly debated topic. Everyone was wondering if Luka would stay. Everyone kind of assumed that Luka would stay, um, because the question would be basically, where else is he going? What's the best fit for Luka? Who has the most money to give him? And who would put him in the best situation? And after, I think we all saw I think it was Good Morning America segment on Luka's weight loss, you kind of knew it wasn't going to go anywhere else. This is, I don't want to call it a landmark deal. They're all talking about how this leaves room for in a season for the Lakers to have another max spot. That max spot is actually LeBron James's spot. So the question remains about LeBron James and his status on this team. Even, how long is he going to continue playing for? But we'll see. Who knows? This is the right move. Obviously, I don't know for Luka, but it's the right move for the Lakers to offer him this contract. They were like a little bit shy, maybe about LeBron James's stuff, and they were saying that they were, all in on Luka. This is the right move. He showed up in a really snazzy suit. Everyone was commenting on it. It was great. Um, yeah, I want to see this man win championships. I like him a lot. I'm a huge Thunder fan, but I just like watching legendary players do legendary things. So I think this is the right move for him. I think this is the right move overall. Like this is the appropriate flow of things. Moving on to something a little bit more interesting for the dynamic. The Spurs gave De'Aaron Fox a 4-year extension, 229 million maximum. This is also a max for 4 years. This is again after they traded for him last season. He's a very interesting player, De'Aaron Fox. Last season was not his best season. I think the Kings were kind of going through it last season, so it was a little bit complicated. But I do believe that he is a good player. Do I think that he can fit next to Wemby? I actually do think that he can fit next to Wemby. The question isn't the fit next to Wemby, it's more the fit with the other players, specifically Stefan Castle. But De'Aaron Fox named Stefan Castle as a player that he was actually really excited to play with. He called him, and he told him, I'm actually excited to play with you. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to go to San Antonio. I'm really excited about what how our games can complete each other. So that's a interesting note. I don't think that that's going to, create much conflict, even though Stefan Castle definitely likes to handle the ball. But he's a really good player overall. I'm actually a really, really big Stefan Castle guy. I think that his upside is huge. And he just has a lot to show still. He won Rookie of the Year. People really were not giving him his credit, even winning Rookie of the Year. But he's talented. He's a really talented guy. And I think that he's like, I don't know, there's something about him. There's something about the star power. I think that he one day will have his confidence, his ability on the basketball court. The one that people are pointing more to is Dylan Harper. How will De'Aaron Fox fit with Dylan Harper? The truth is, this puts him out of the trading world for this season. What about next season? I don't know. To be honest with you, I think this was part of the agreement. As far as De'Aaron Fox going to the San Antonio Spurs, that they were going to extend him. Like it was part of the handshake agreement that existed. I don't think that they were thinking that they would get the second pick this year. People are really, really, I don't know, negative about their fit together, De'Aaron Fox and Dylan Harper. I really don't understand why. Dylan Harper's a big guard, right? More like a Cade kind of guy. We saw how a ball handler who doesn't necessarily shoot a lot of threes, for example, Dennis Schroeder, could fit really well next to a Dylan Harper type, like a Cade last season. Of course, he was coming off the bench. Usually, a rookie season for a guard is not the best. They have to adjust to timing. They have to adjust to the whole flow of the league. Now you're talking about you have a veteran guard because De'Aaron Fox is only going to be 28, I think, next season. There's no need to rush this timeline into being something that it's not. And I really think there's enough time to go around, not to mention the fact that De'Aaron Fox, he periodically goes out for periods of time with injury and things like that. So I think it's good to have a hardworking leader in your locker room, along with Victor Wembanyama, who's probably one of the hardest working leaders, even at the age of, I want to say he's 21, 22. So there's almost nothing. Like, it's just silly. It's silly for people to be worried about this. Who else are they? Are they like, they have just a treasure trove of assets? Who else do they need to be trading right now to get? Like, they were all talking about Kevin Durant. The Spurs don't really need it. Like, they don't need to give up big assets in order to get something. This team is going to be really, really good really soon. So, as far as I'm concerned, they didn't really give up much for De'Aaron Fox. And what's the need to ship him out? Like, all this does is give them another asset to be in control of. And, you know, is there a more appropriate space for him to be in this coming season? The answer to me is no. Like, I don't know where De'Aaron Fox would go as a better fit than right now with the Spurs. And maybe this gives them time to kind of figure it out over the course of the next 1 to 2 years and be able to deal something then and then get something back. So, especially with the rising CBA, I don't think there's much to worry about. But it was just interesting because a lot of people were wondering what his true value is. And obviously the Spurs, whether or not it was an honor system or whatever you want, they felt that he was worth the max and they paid him the max. So I'm excited to see how he does next year next to Wemby. He obviously had a down year, hoping to see that picked up and to see how the rookies grow with him as their veteran. There's just so many different combinations that are so cool. And if you want to play 5 out with mostly guards around Victor Wembanyama, you can, because he just does that much else on the floor. Compared to the fact that also Stephon Castle's a great defender. So, like, if you have to go, in a sense, really small aside from Wemby, right? If you're going to play Stephon Castle at the 3 for some lineups and have kind of more passing around the perimeter and high IQ, you can do it. It's going to be really interesting to watch, though. I'm excited about the Spurs team, and obviously it'd feel better in my heart if Greg Popovich was around to coach it. He's still around. Sorry, sorry if I scared anybody there. He's still around, but I think he's moved into more of a president of basketball relations, an operations kind of role with them. So, he's going to still get the tutelage, and everybody's going to still have their, that level of input. But yeah, just a few quick notes. That was your daily basketball recap. Thank you, Max, for producing. Shlomo, thank you for being awesome. Best co-host I could ask for. And look out for a new episode of Roll Call that's coming out today. Last week's was Keon Ellis. Excellent video. I recommend that to all of you. If you haven't seen it, if you're wondering, like, what's this Keon Ellis guy's deal? Go watch it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's only 6 minutes. It's so worth it. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day.